In this lesson, we'll finish painting weights on the left leg. So we're on the home stretch now. Let's say we go ahead and select that leg control, add some animation to it, bring the leg up, and then go ahead and rotate that down. Okay, so we have a little bit of pulling here. Let's say we go ahead and select some of these points. Should be weighted fully to the left ankle. Head over to the weight tool, choose the ankle bone, and set a full weight of 1. And notice that volume comes right back. Alright, let's see if there's any more points we could do that to. Again, just marquee select. Grab all of these here and set a full weight of 1 right to the ankle. Alright, so that corrects that problem. What I'm also going to go ahead and do is add some animation to the ball control. So from frame 10, can go ahead and check our key filters. Alright, go ahead and set a key. On 10, go ahead and move over to 20 and just rotate that up. Okay, so from here we can go ahead and block out some more of our weights. Selecting our mesh, do a quick marquee select, and take these points and just make sure they're going to be weighted to the ball bone. Okay, so we'll block it out by putting a full weight of 1, and then we could start to go in and start to smooth these out. So let's say we go ahead and use our brush for that. I'm going to go ahead and select the ankle, head over to the paint weight tool, decrease the size back to 0.2, and start to go in and refine this. Okay, that looks really good. So from here, we'll go ahead and select the ball bone and do the same thing. Just work on tweaking this area out to smooth it out. And again, in no time, we have this looking very nice. Alright, great. So that's going to finish up the ball of the foot. I'd say from here we can add a little bit of blending at the ankle. You can see how it's really collapsing. So we'll just select a few of these points here. And see, I'll actually go to a point where the foot is on the floor. Might make marquee selecting this a little bit easier. Zoom in and get the rest of these. Now bringing that foot back up, we'll move over to our weight tool, select our shin, and use set weight to smooth that area out. Selecting the points above it, we'll go ahead and weight these back to the ankle to bring that volume back. But not too much. Okay, so I'm going to call that good. I think that looks good. So there we have it. We finished up the foot. To finish up here, we just need to bring our attention to the thigh and just make some minor changes. I actually like what we're getting up here. This is really good. So I'll head over back to edit envelope mode, and I'm going to go ahead and choose the hip bone. Get back to our brush. Start to pull some of these points back. We definitely want to increase our brush size here, so I'll bring that back to 0.5. Start to tweak this out. Okay, great. Looks pretty good. We can now go ahead and select the thigh and pull some points to it. Okay, gonna go ahead and decrease the brush size. One thing we definitely learned through this process is, though areas may seem difficult to tweak, really they are not as cumbersome as they seem. We definitely experienced that on some areas that we have weighted, and some areas that we've rigged throughout this course. Alright, so now it's a matter of going back to the hip bone, again bringing some weight back to it. I won't spend too much time here. Just want to take some of these points and definitely bring those back. Probably even increase the brush size a little bit more. Say to 0.5 again. And get into these difficult areas. And make sure that they are receiving the right amount of weight. We'll probably want to switch back over to our thigh and finish up here by just adding some weight to these vertices going to that bone. So it's a lot of going back and forth here. We'll switch the size of the brush back to 0.1 and tweak this out a little bit more. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call that good. Of course, there's a few more areas that you can tweak, maybe bringing a few more of this up, a few more of these areas up. But for now, I'd say that looks really good. So that finishes up our left leg. In the next lesson, we can go ahead and bring our attention to the spine. I'll go ahead and actually take some of the keys and remove the animation. And go to the foot control and do the same thing. Alright, so again, that finishes up our left thigh. In the next lesson, we'll get to the spine.